Good afternoon, YouTube family. Today is Tuesday, December 31st, 2024. It's your man, Big D, and I'm back with another one. Before I go in on this next topic, I would like to thank all of you that have continued to show support to my son and I. He and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Well, family, it's New Year's Eve. We are on the cusp of 2025. And we have endured so much, not as a country, but as a species during these last 4 years. We are at a place now that things appear to be more strange than what they ever have been. We have anomalies in the sky. We have people seeing things that are unexplainable. We have the Pope opening doors and portals as part of what they call a ritual of Jubilee. But could it be more? You see, family, we have been through so much and have seen so much during this past year of 2024. And if we are going to make it in 2025, if we are going to be able to endure and press on in 2025, we must do this. We must change our mindset. We must change the way that we think. We must change the way that we live. We must change the foods that we eat. We need to make a transition. You see, when you change your mindset, you understand that there are consequences for the decisions that you make. When we change our mindset, we understand that glory is not always in the material things. When we change our mindset, we understand that choice and free will is something that we all have. And if we choose wrong, we will end up perhaps in a bad situation. So we have to change all these things. We have to understand that our dilemmas are not the faults of other people. As I've told you before, and as other content creators like Big Ward the Genius and Anton Daniels and other young men out there have said, we as a people have stopped to be so dependent on our government because they are not coming to save us. I understand about the economy. I understand about the wage crisis. But to let a politician tell you that we are suffering because of somebody else, because they quick to blame Elon Musk, they quick to blame Jeff Bezos, they are quick to blame Mark Zuckerberg. They're quick to blame all these wealthy people and say it's their fault. But how was it their fault when they was working 100 hours a week building their business, not knowing if they were going to succeed or fail, not knowing if they were going to be able to have a roof over their head next week? Where were these people? I will never sit here and have any type of disdain or ridicule for anybody that have built something from nothing. And those people that are billionaires, they built something from nothing. People that own their own business built something from nothing. And understand that not all of us are going to reach that plateau. But I'm here to say that you can still have a good life. You can still work a decent job, make good financial choices, and you can still have a decent life at the end of it. Because I don't need to be a billionaire. I am happy with where I am in this reality with the finances that I have. And maybe it wasn't meant for Big D to be a Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos. Maybe that wasn't my destiny. But I do believe that the Creator gave me the choice of free will. And the Creator said, Big D, if you want to be successful, you can be successful. You just got to put in the work. The Creator didn't guarantee that I was going to be successful like a Jay-Z or Oprah Winfrey or Tyler Perry or Denzel Washington or LL Cool J or Ludacris or Busta Rhymes. He didn't guarantee that. But what he said was, if you work hard and you get it by the sweat of your brow, you too can taste success. And I'm here to tell you, family, it don't matter what you're going through, where you're going, how you think you're going to get there. You have to keep faith, but more so keep faith in yourself. And when you think that you cannot endure and you can't go on and you can't push harder, it is then that you must find the intestinal fortitude to go the extra mile. You see, it's very easy to blame others for our mistakes. It's very easy to blame others for my financial woes. But never once would I take a look at the person in the mirror that was staring back at me and saying, you know what? It ain't their fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. I made these bad decisions. And because of these bad decisions, they led to this set of consequences. You know, family, there's a saying that says if you know better, you're supposed to do better. But we as a people, we don't aspire to do that because we know better. We have been enduring this thing called life for over 500 years, and I'm talking to my people, my people. We have been enduring this for over 500 years. We've been dealing with this. And we're still here. And not only are we still here, some of us have made it to the mountaintop. You know, I was looking at a video that my man Big Ward the Genius made. And he was talking about Bernie Sanders and how Bernie Sanders said that, you know, it's the billionaires and you know, they're the reason why things are like this. And I'm like, what is this? How does this even make sense? Because what they want, what Bernie Sanders won't tell you is when Jeff Bezos found the Amazon in his garage, nobody was there to help that man. When Elon Musk when Elon Musk had Tesla, and Tesla was on the verge of going bankrupt. And he was there every day sleeping in the office on the floor like a vagabond because he believed in himself. And when he didn't think he could go any further, that's when he pushed the hardest and poof, now we have Tesla. Now we have Amazon. I'm here to tell you right now, family, if those people can do it, if those men can do it, we can too. Now, I'm not going to guarantee that it's going to be at that level, but I believe that if you work hard, you put forth an effort. And when I mean put forth an effort, I don't mean by being content where you at on a job. Now, if you got a job and you making 70, 80, 90,000 with the potential of advancement and pay raises, that's excellent. That's fine. But if you are at the places perhaps like McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, Popeyes, Pizza Hut, and you making a minimum wage and you know that you're suffering, well, it adds to just the thinking of it that maybe I need to go do something else. Instead of complaining about my circumstances, about the choice I made, I have the choice to go do something else. listen, Big D didn't come out his mother's womb wealthy. Big D had to get it on the strength. And as I sit here and I wonder, I say, man, it took all these many years. Over 5 decades to arrive here. And sometimes I ask myself, was it all worth it? Because what people don't understand is this. People that got money still have major problems. You can have millions of dollars and have some type of illness like cancer that is not treatable. And you know one day you're going to leave this earth. You're going to leave this place. This dimension. It's going to be a thing of the past. You won't be here anymore. This meat suit that you're wearing is going to fall off and fall to the wayside. It's going to return to that from which it came. And the worms are going to feed on you. But I will hope that on this journey you learned something. And what matters most, that inner spirit, that fire, your soul, whatever you want to call it, you learned something to ascend to something greater. So no, money is not the end all be all. And people that have money still suffer. Money just allows you to do things. Money just allows you to perhaps have a comfortable life. But does it take away the pain? The physical pain, the mental pain, does it take it away? No, it does not. So, family, I said all that to say this. Everybody's not going to be born with wealth. And most of the wealthiest people that we know, they got it on the strength. I don't care if it's Jay-Z, Oprah Winfrey, or Tyler Perry, because every one of them got stories. Tyler Perry was once homeless, sleeping in his car. And what people won't bother to mention that part of it, all they see is that the finish line. They see the finish line. They got all this money. They don't need it. They don't need it, while the rest of us suffering. But where were you when they were suffering? When they wasn't eating? When their mental health was going down the tube, not knowing if this business that they were struggling to create, they didn't know if it was going to survive. Because a business is like a newborn child. You have to nurture it. You have to feed it. You have to pour into it. And if you fail to do those things, it's a likelihood that your child may not make it. And the same goes for a business. We must change our mindset. We must stop looking for handouts. We must stop looking for men that are no better than us for answers. Because at the end of it, if you believe in the teachings of the Bible, we all are going to be judged in the singular. You are not going to have somebody boarding for you. You're not going to have your mom and your daddy, your sister and brother saying, God, I know that his name is not written in the book of life. And I know that when he was alive or when she was alive, they didn't do the right thing. But I don't want to see them suffer for all eternity. My God, can you show them mercy? But unfortunately, if your name is not written in that book based on how you carried yourself while you had the opportunity and the choice to do better, if it's not written there, all the cries and the woes are not going to save you. You can only save yourself. So with that being said, if the Creator made it in such a way that at the end of it, you must make the right choices and you must save yourself before he will lend a hand, or before the Creator will lend a hand, well then, who's really to blame? Well, family, I hope you all have a prosperous 2025, be safe. If you're going to go out, be safe. I don't prescribe in going out on New Year's Eve and what have you, because it's fools out there. And there's people out there that seek to do harm to people that's just minding their business. So Big D chooses to stay in the comfort of his home, where I can meditate and I can think about how I'm going to be better, not just tomorrow than I was yesterday, but how I can be better moving forward in 2025. Family, I hope and pray the same for you. And always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.